done so many amazing things that I could be up here for a long time. I'm going to read a short bio, and then we'll bring him up. But I just want to say that he's a gift to this community, and he's a gift to Creative Mornings. I mean, he shows up every month and creates the soundtrack of these mornings for us, and he's been doing it for years. He's part of the family, and we couldn't think of a better way to honor, I guess, the creative spirit of Charlotte than on our 10th anniversary event to say to him, okay, we want you, if you're willing, to go to the center stage and share your gifts on an even higher level. And he didn't even think twice. He was like, absolutely. So we're really, really grateful. Harvey is a Charlotte native who's redefining contemporary music as an award-winning saxophonist, pianist, songwriter, and producer. His signature sound blends jazz, hip-hop, and soul into something entirely his own. As the leader of the Harvey Cummings Project, he's performed at prestigious festivals and for an incredible roster of clients that include President Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, and Michael Jordan. He's collaborated with organizations from the Blumenthal to the Carolina Panthers and even directed musical performances at Super Bowl 50. A proud graduate of Northwest School of the Arts and North Carolina Central University with degrees in music and jazz, Harvey has worked with artists ranging from DaBaby and TLC to Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton. The Charlotte Post calls him a cornerstone of Charlotte's music scene, a fitting description for someone whose innovative approach, and there's our theme, whose innovative approach continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Daybreak Legends, here to give us his take on our global theme of innovation. Please welcome Charlotte's music icon himself, Harvey Cummings II and company.
What up, Charlotte? Charlotte lit. All right. What's going on, y'all? Everybody good? Yeah. All right. So, my name is Harvey Cummings, and y'all about to get a music theory lesson real quick. All right? Come on, Steve. Let's bring it with it, baby. All right. So, at the beginning, it was just unison. You feel me? It was just a Gregorian chant. It was used for like monks and different people. So let me just do it like a nice, let's see. This is a Gregorian chant. This is how the tablature look. This is how music look. You feel me? You notice there's like little quarter notes. There's little bits. You can definitely tell it's something. And you can see it's Latin, as these Gregorian monks are. I'm lying, y'all. This is the thing from Halo on Xbox right here, man. So, I say, okay, all right. Y'all see where I'm going? Here's another good Gregorian chant I like, man. Here's a good one y'all might recognize.
What is it which artists possess that is of great value to other men, besides the princess with the amazing rack? Alrighty then.
So, y'all see that the music was just unison. It was just one voice. This is at the beginning. We had drums in one voice. And then that one voice, we had like musicians like Palestrina. You dig? This is like pre-14. So right here, what you're seeing right here is an example of what we call counterpoint. It's just two voices. It's like harmony. It's like you got the top line is the melody, and the bottom line, it just, holds the bass. It holds the weight, but you see it's going up in a ascending order, and then down a descending order. So y'all about to get it. All right, Steve, man. So This is all gonna make sense. It's all gonna make sense when we're talking about how things progress, man. We are in the key of C major right now. Let me get my, let's see. Ooh. Oh, I gotta pick it. We're in C. This is C. No sharps, no flats. That's just how you can just, it's enough to make something, you feel me? And then, but if we take these chords, if we stack them, we get what we call a chord, just a basic chord, just a basic, we call this just a triad, because it's 3. So, if you look right here on this middle one, we got C is the 1, D minor is 2, the 3 is the 3, E, F. We always do this on the piano, just go up and down. You hear it? Uh-huh. And we got that 7 that like diminished, it sounds funny. And we got 1, back to the 1. But if we just break it down, these 3 right here are the only major of the chords. So this is what we're gonna be just working on. We're only talking about these 3 chords, because that's all you need to make music. The most important of all the chords you would think is the 5, because the 5 is what drives us back home. It's like a grand entrance. You're going to end. You know, you're going home when you hear that. It leads up. It's all in all the major music. But the most important chord that we're going to talk about today is the 4. Because the 4 gives us movement. The 4 is how we get to somewhere. Before we get to the 5, we going home, but we got to get to the party first. So, example. One, 4, and 5. All right, Steve. All right, y'all know who this man is right here? Beethoven? Nah. Bach. If you attend church, there's a 100% chance that you've heard Bach. Bach was innovative because he took the 3, notes and everything, and all he did was just fill up the chords. So that's why you see you got hymnals. You got different types of hymnals depending on what type of church you go to, what type of denomination. I know at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, we had the red book. You feel me? Where Winston at? Y'all had the red book, man. I know some Protestant churches use a blue book, and different churches use green books. So Bach is what we call the father of pretty much like what we call church music. And in church, one of the most important things we got to get to is get to the 4. We got to get to that 4. So let's see. a lot of churches their music began to be in E flat major because it has 3 flats. Like they really literally put a flat for the Father, the Spirit, and the Holy. Everything's intentional. That's why a lot of the music in those hymns are in E flat. Real talk. So let's change to E flat. This one's called I Fly Away, man. I'm gonna do it like the black church. Hold on, here we go. What we got next? What we got next, Steve? All right. So, if you watch the movie Sinners, y'all know about the correlation between the blues and the church. You dig? So, the blues, or the music that the musicians played outside church, it's the same music. What if I told you it's the same music? Even now, it's the same. So the blues, by definition really, is taking a negative situation and you're making it positive. That's really what the blues really started off as, taking a negative situation and making it positive. All right, Steve. So, AAB. A is going to be our negative, and B is going to be our positive, you did, or the funny. So let's take a situation like, has any of y'all been grounded before? Raise your hand if you've been grounded or been on punishment when you were little. What were you grounded for, Shafali?
Oh,
not cleaning up your room. What were you grounded for? You ever been grounded? You never oh man, you was wild. What you been grounded? Oh. Don't tell all about yourselves, but just
talking too much in class.
Talking too much in class. That's a reason to be grounded, right? What you been grounded for? You ever been grounded? Forging a signature. Ooh, okay. That's worth the field trip. Y'all were going to Kerrigan Farms. Matt, what's the worst thing you were grounded for, Matt?
My cousin helped me rent a dirty movie.
All right. So, by this equation, AAB, I got grounded because I was watching a dirty movie. That's our A. And it repeats. I got grounded because I was watching a dirty movie. Now, the B is how we twist it. So, let's see something. I got grounded because I was watching some dirty movies. Repeat. A. I got grounded because I was watching them dirty movies. Now I'm stuck in my room and nobody's gonna bother me. I got grounded because I forged my mama's signature. I got grounded because I forged the signature. She probably went on that field trip anyway. And then she was left out in the pasture. I got grounded, yeah, 'cause I was talking too much in class. I got grounded, yeah, 'cause I was talking too much in class. When I'm gonna get home, my mama's gonna, there you go. Y'all just made a blues, you feel me? That's how the blues really, it's easy to make, man. I learned this concept from Michael Porter. If y'all know Michael Porter, man, he's a great musician and educator. Y'all remember the scene in The Color Purple when the band was leaving the juke joint and they went straight to the church? He was one of those musicians, man, along with Leroy Page and folk, man. I gotta shout him out. But like I said, music is math. Math is logic. What we just did, those are our chords. So we're just gonna follow it. It's gonna make sense. So we got our one. Na 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 na. One. Na 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 na. One. And then we're going to the what? The four. See? Na 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 na. Four. Na 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 na. Uh-huh. Then we go to the five, because we're going home. So that's your basic blues, man. All right, Steve. So what does the blues have to do with this guy? Steve, let me go back a slide. Real quick. So, let me go back. Because literally, black and white is a blues. It's really, what I did that about is to show you just how far music is just related. Like, we started from the church and ended up at Michael Jackson. But even in this day, we're all trying to get to that four. You got to keep moving, man. So, all right, Steve. All right, so this is me, man. This is when y'all learn about me and stuff, man. So this is baby Harv. He was born on a snowy Monday, December 5th, down the street at Presbyterian Hospital. Sixth floor. We used to do like sixth floor. You did. It's my mom and dad and my grandparents, both my grandparents. You feel me? It's my grandfather. It's my mom right here in the audience, right here, actually, right here. So, this is the wedding picture. This was at Duke Gardens in Durham, and this is my dad, man. This is my dad. My dad was handsome. You dig? Born in Richlands, North Carolina, Onslow County. So, I'm the only child of one, you dig? Parents had me, and my mom, she played the piano. She minored in music, North Carolina Central. All my family went there, Eagles, Eagle Pride, all that. But she would teach me little songs. We would just, remember this, mama. That was Patti LaBelle, and I can't get you out of. But that's what my mom would play, man. Huh? Oh, Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick, everything. See there? That's all the Luther catalog right there, man. But this is where I come from. This is my family, real prideful family, man. Like I said, my parents, rich lands, mom from Kinston, California, everywhere. You know, my granddad was military. And then they resided in Charlotte. And then you can go to the next slide, man. They had me, you dig? We can go on Steve. Yeah. Oh, we got more? That's all we got right here for this one? Okay, cool. So I started at the age of 3 playing piano. And then it just kind of became noise, and then it went into some actual music. And like my parents put me in piano. I learned piano, and I performed on the talent show, 2nd grade, man. You can ask Dennis Reed, man. We went to school, man. I was in 1st grade with Dennis Reed, man. And we would do stuff together. 4th grade, played the saxophone. That's when it all kind of, happened, man. Chantilly, this is the first year it was the performing arts program in Charlotte, Mecklenburg, period. So it was called, you had the elementary school, which was Chantilly Visual and Performing Arts. So I went there, did everything I could there. I learned band. The first band concert, I wrote a song. I performed a song at the band concert. And, fast forward, I'm 13, I'm doing my first jazz festival. You feel me? So you could say I'm a prodigy, yeah, and I would do that. I would be at these juke joints and these places, and all my mentors, they were positive mentors. You feel me? They didn't drink or smoke or do that stuff. So it was always good to have that. So is that all the slides we got? I got more? That's cool? Well, I'm gonna keep it going, man. Went to North Carolina Central University. How many degrees, mama? She always say, baby, you got 2 degrees. I got 2 degrees. My school was actually paid for by the family of John Coltrane. I was their scholarship winner for that year, man. I was a national competition. I just remember I had a VHS player. And I was like, hi, my name is Harvey Cummings. I'm in the 11th grade. I'm performing John Coltrane Giant Steps. Or I'm performing John Coltrane Moment's Notice. And I did that, man. Got a scholarship from Grady Tate. Grady Tate was Quincy Jones's drummer. He also wrote the song Conjunction Junction. What's your, you feel me? From Durham, man. So I had a good backbone, I had a good foundation going in school, wonderful jazz studies. Left there, I went to ECU, I went to East Carolina University. Purple, okay, we got a little bit in there, man. Man, I hated that place, man. It was the lowest point in my life. I was depressed. For real, I'm a happy dude. You can ask my people, man. I was trying to leave the first semester. My dad was like, man, stick it out, man. do like one more. And I was like, ugh. It's like I'm doing jazz. I'm a jazz major, but they got me doing more classical than jazz, and it was weird. It was just and so I left there, and then started the MAT program at UNC Charlotte, Masters in Arts and Teaching, and I'm halfway into my program, and then Crohn's disease happened. You feel me? I got Crohn's disease. Like, I had to get emergency surgery, and that kind of left me out of school. Even though I did all the necessary paperwork to show, hey, I'm going to be out of class, UNCC still kicked me out. Real story. This is 2007, so 2008. So I had to get a job. So I became a teacher. I was at CMS. I was at Kennedy Middle School. Kennedy, Wapatees. Just give you the makeup of Kennedy. It was only 11 white kids the whole school. So I had to really be that person, be that mentor, be that guy. I was the band teacher. I created a drum line and a pet band just to keep kids from doing dumb stuff after school. Like I said, majority of these kids are West Boulevard, Boulevard Homes, if that rings a bell, you know what I'm saying? So I was really extra on doing that, man. Ended up teaching at Sun Valley in Indian Trail. Whole nother situation. I had Mac computers. I could teach production. I had GarageBand. They gave me a grant for Broadway Junior. I produced The Little Mermaid. I worked with all the kids. I did the choreography. Under the sea, under the sea. Just do a box. Under the sea, you know, we was show choir, man. It's Northwest, man, come on. So, did that, and then this is when my dad died, which was just, woo. Dad was my best friend. Like I said, at this point, I'm doing little gigs, but I was a teacher, man. When my dad died, something just like woke up into me. It was like, do what you're destined to do. Do you. Do your music. Do the music. Go hard on the music. So first thing I did, like I said, I ain't let limitations stop me. I ain't have no recording studio. Y'all know how much Pro Tools was back in, good Lord. So what I did, I had Guitar Hero. It came with a microphone. It came with a USB microphone. I called my local pastor, Pastor Gibson at Greater Providence Baptist Church. And I said, hey, can I use your sanctuary just to play the piano? Hey, sure. I took that Guitar Hero microphone and I dangled it on the piano, and I probably played for like 3 hours. I pressed record and just played for 3 hours. And that was 3 hours worth of just content, really. Think about it now. I chopped everything and I made like my first EP. It was called Harvey Cummings Presents Harvey Cummings or something like that. And it was like piano covers, man. It was me doing John Legend and Lil Boosie and the theme from Mario Brothers, and it was good stuff, man. And then but that got me in the itch of just performing my own music. And eventually that led to me doing my first project, which was called the Chicken Day EP, which really changed my life. I wanted to give a nod to HBCU culture. Because one of the hottest parts about being at not just North Carolina Central, you can be at A&T, you can be at Elizabeth City, you can be at Claflin, you can be at Morehouse or Tuskegee. They all had some sort of like fried chicken day. Yeah, but it wasn't like your regular, they had the DJ. Like the band would play, the Greeks would step. It was like a scene out of a different world. It was like the highlight of my college. We would skip class just to go to Chicken Day. You feel me? So that was the premise of that project. And then I got one more teaching gig. Let's give teaching one more go. Harvey, we need you to start the band program at KIP Charlotte. What up? We got some KIPsters in here? So I was in the inaugural, you know what I'm saying, I started the music program. But here's the funny part about that. The day after I signed my contract, y'all got to understand, I'm probably 29 years old. I had full benefits, you feel me? I was making some cool money, you dig? I got a call. Harv, we need you to fly to Minneapolis. This was for Prince. I got a call, Adrian Crutchfield, which is one of my best friends. We've grown up, played. I was in 7th grade, he was in 6th grade. We put a video together 2 weeks prior. They picked us for the band to play for Prince. And I said, do I want to be this tour musician who does this, that, or man, I finally got the job I need. I finally got the security that I need. I had my apartment. I rolled with the job. But that moment let me know what kind of caliber musician I was. It gave me a lot of worth and value, and just, you know what, maybe I am that guy. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a boost in my battery, man. And from there, we just started doing everything, man. Working with Michael Jordan, working with Oprah, President Obama. That was a dope experience. I just left Atlanta. I just did Bojangles. I'm working with Bojangles. I work with Lowe's. I work with a lot of these organizations. And the best fulfilling part is I'm unapologetically me. I ain't got to like, what you see here, yeah. Because a lot of people code switch. They try to get it out. I'm like, look, if I'm talking to the CEO, this is how I am, because this is how we are. This is how we relate. You know what I'm saying? So just doing that, just thankful to be here, just thankful to just keep pushing and just keep pushing and innovating. Because I really didn't want to say the word innovate in the actual thing, but we have to innovate. And like I said, my definition of innovation is holding on to the past while pushing it forward. Because you gotta, like I said, we've been going to the forward chord since Bach. Just flip it up, change some stuff up, make it your own. That's what Michael Jackson did. You can do the same. You just gotta get up and do it, man, you know? So it all starts with the habits you do, waking up, doing what you do, being in a creative mindset. Like, just unfollow or unsubscribe to anything that doesn't really benefit you. That's step one. You know what I'm saying? Just when I cut my phone on, it's all positive stuff. You feel me? Because that's how my brain works. But yeah, that's me, man. I want to thank Charlotte is Creative. I want to thank Matt, Tim, and the team. Just allow me to do this the past couple of years, man, and do this, man. Where my guys at, man? We gonna close out with something. All right, we got on the bass. I want y'all to give it up for Burns. Say, hey, Burns.
Hey, Burns.
All right, on the drums, on the boom bap. Y'all say, what up, Noli?
What up, Modi?
This is Noli, man. So, you want to make something up?
Harvey Cummings, everybody!